I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
I really love it.
Got lots of flowers on the trees. Some nice flowers. Makes our garbage bin look pretty sweet. I'm just gonna pop in, kind of get things set up, and then start with that living room floor. So I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so there's the living room floor done. Looking nice and tidy here again. Slowly coming together. So I did unfortunately have a whole box with all the corners broken off. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think when I start doing the stairs, I'll be able to use those pieces on the stairs. And the only other floor left is the entryway floor. I'm actually not going to do that right away, I don't think. Heather's excited about the nickel gap paneling, so maybe we'll head down and start paneling in the mudroom laundry area and try and get that looking a little more finished. So we'll get that paneling done. Just been outside pre-cutting all our panels for the basement. Any of these cutouts that I have to do, I'm going to cut those down here. I'll bring the sheet down, kind of do my measures, cut them here. I'm going to use my brad nailer to just kind of pin them in place. In worst case, I do actually have some paneling nails that I'll just put in with my hammer if the brad nails aren't working very well. I'm gonna get to it. It's the end of my day. I didn't quite get this mudroom laundry room panel, but close. Kind of the end wall where the bench is going done, where the washer and dryer is going done. And then we got the entry into the storage room done. I've got 2 sheets here, so those 2 sheets I'll pop up tomorrow morning, and then there's 2 sheets to go in the powder room. Probably end up starting on the entryway flooring. We're still waiting on our kitchen finish panels and doors from Ikea, but they should be here any day now. So no word on when our finish panels are going to show up for the kitchen, so I'm going to continue on with the 2 boards of paneling in the basement. I also have to make a little custom box down here just to hide our clean out, and then we actually have a heat register there. So I'm going to build a little toe kick heater so the heat comes out under the vanity. I'm going to get to it, and hopefully those panels show up soon. Kind of hard to set up a camera in here because it's so tight. This wall, because it's a feature wall, I did center the pattern a little nicer, and then Heather's gonna have that beautiful wallpaper. Hopefully when she's here next and sees this, she'll be happy. Right now, I'm just gonna head down to the garage and pre-cut a bunch of pieces to build my little box here, because with that heat, we're gonna use that tin to line it, and we'll have a nice little toe kick heater. So anyway, I'm gonna go pre-cut that, and then we'll come back up and nail it all together. I mitered all the corners on the box just because it'll make it a little nicer finish. Even though it's underneath the vanity, you won't really see it unless you're lying on the floor. But it'll just glue and nail together nice, and then have a nicer paint finish when it's done. Okay, so that's the box. It's just gonna sit there like that. Obviously we'll have 2 little holes for the water lines out the top, and then we'll have our heat coming out here. And our baseboard will just butt into it. So I'm just going to get my measures done to do all my cutouts. I get the holes in and the heat register in there, and then we'll kind of drop it in place. I was just taking off this baseboard heater. Figured it'd make it easier to do the flooring, and we also want to replace it with a white one that's new. There's this lovely sketchy connection that should actually be inside here, but somehow someone thought that was a good idea. So anyway, I'm going to cut that out, and we'll get a new white baseboard once our flooring's in. So anyway, that was a bit of a surprise, but pretty easy to deal with.
I'm headed to the house because there is like a list as long as my arm, which you would know from 2 videos ago, of a bunch of little niggly things that we have to order. But the one thing that is giving me so much grief is the light for the stairwell. The gorgeous one that I fell in love with way back in the video where I picked out all the lighting is discontinued, and I've been procrastinating on reselecting, but I can procrastinate no longer. What are you?
Throwing out the baseboard here.
That's probably not a bad idea. This one is pretty old and ugly.
Yeah, there's a pretty sketchy electrical splint too. So.
Oh, good thing you looked at that.
Yeah, so, but yeah, just getting ready to do flooring.
Oh, flooring down here?
Yeah.
Is it done upstairs? I spy paneling!
I didn't know you were coming today. That was a surprise.
Oh my goodness! Hey? How good is this? I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
I really love it.
There's a bit of paint prep to do, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And then you're gonna finish the top with?
Just a little trim board, and then these corners as well. Just get a little corner cap.
Oh, nice.
Finish it off.
Oh, that's gonna look so polished and finished.
So doors should be here tomorrow, and then I can do casing and baseboard.
Okay,
and then
great.
This goes on top of the baseboard.
Well, at least you're gonna be kept busy because the kitchen's
gone AWOL.
Apparently the shipping is taking forever. Okay.
So.
Well, that was a nice sidetrack. I'm going to check out the living room. Yep. And oh my God, my fireplace. Okay, is it wrong that I think that my fireplace looks so much more amazing now?
Well, we gotta get the tile done on it.
Yes, I gotta go get tile.
And it's finished.
Goodness, I know, we have a room that like feels done. How does it feel?
Done-ish.
Done-ish.
You wanna see something else?
Yeah, I do. I wanna see something else. Did you?
Did I what?
Oh, the bathroom paneling. I love it. And I'm picking up the wallpaper when I leave here. Yeah, it's arrived. That looks so good. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be stunning in here.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, and what, one sheet was like $50?
Yeah, about $50.
Yeah, like...
And this I used too because I centered the pattern.
Look at that attention to detail. That's why we're going to keep them. We're going to keep them for the next house. Good news. Cabinets are officially coming tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. They almost got delivered to our actual house. We were able to do a redirect.
That's good. 2 things.
Yes.
You have heat register covers to pick.
Oh, heat register covers.
But that could maybe tie into what we're doing here.
Okay, okay, tell me.
So stair nosings.
Nosing drama.
Yeah. This one doesn't match at all.
Okay, so I got those other nosings last week.
Yeah, so I just cut one.
Okay.
To put in place.
Oh, okay. And then these are our options for riser.
So we can use the same flooring material for the rise.
Yeah.
So then it's just the wood on the rise and on the tread.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could, you suggested maybe trying black with the dark color black nosing.
Yeah. And the other nosing I got just absolutely doesn't work because...
Just doesn't work.
Yeah, I forgot completely about the little lip on the stairs.
Yeah, it doesn't cover all of that. So
yeah, so this is our only option, but I think it's way better than the one that doesn't match, don't you?
I think it's way nicer.
Yeah, I agree, way nicer.
Yeah, if anyone has a comment.
Oh yeah!
Leave us a comment.
Weigh in if you have a preference. I've just checked again, and Pottery Barn is still saying July 18th for my beautiful light, and I really don't want anything else, but I do have a backup light. It doesn't mix the black and brass, which I really love about the Pottery Barn light, but it's still got the big arm and the 2 shades. It comes in black or gold, and I think that gold is the way that I'm going to go because at least I'll get the mixture as the gold comes down over the island and sort of starts to play with the black of the beam. I've been hunting and hunting. He's the best one that I've seen. So we'll get him on order. One of the other things I'm really excited about is this gorgeous fiddle rail. It is just a beautiful detail that I know that I definitely want to add to this shelf just to make this kitchen feel super luxurious. So I just have to get a quick measure. Okay, lights for the hallway. Let's take my computer. I have a couple of fixtures that I think could work, but I'm worried that they're all too small. I'm taking a measuring tape up and we're gonna see what works. This guy is my favorite. I love the idea of it tearing down. I really want something that's going to fill the space here, but lengthwise, ooh, he's only 12 inches high and 20 inches in diameter. So 12 inches high is not super tall. I think one of the things I will say, a tip when you're buying something online, don't forget to look at the measures, because I'm sure we both agree that that photo makes the light fixture look huge, but in reality, 12 inches is not big at all. This one I think is super interesting. It's sort of artsy. I like that the light's going horizontal because it's gonna do really cool things on the wall. I thought I was gonna go black with gold all this time until now I'm standing in the hallway and I'm wondering if the all gold is softer. But before we debate on that, let's take a look at the size to see if it even works in here. 40 inches wide. That is what I want, is a statement fixture. So it could go that way, but actually I think what I would do is install it this way. I mean, that could be really cool, right? That was a whirlwind. I ordered all the shelf brackets, all the hooks, the backup light for my island. Oh, I really hope I don't have to use it. The door hardware, so many things I just ordered. Pretty shower curtain to decorate the bathroom with a tub in it. Still need to debate nosings, but I am off to go get wallpaper. It's looking good, Draper. It's feeling done? Feeling close to done? I still can't get over the paneling. It looks so good. Okay, see you later.
Getting to the house this morning. I think it's Wednesday. I don't even know. Should be a busy day. I'm gonna keep going on the entry floor, try and get that done. Supposed to have a couple deliveries today. One's all of the kitchen parts from Ikea we've been waiting for. So hopefully I can get to that later today. Yeah, it should be a busy day just with moving things around. Hopefully I can get this floor done before the deliveries come. Start loading everything into the house. Hopefully get a start on the kitchen. So anyway, I better get to it. We did get our delivery. So that's all our kitchen doors and finish panels. So we still have one more delivery today of baseboards, casings, and interior doors. But it's fantastic to finally see the Ikea stuff. Actually looks like everything's packed nice and tight and wrapped quite well, so shouldn't have any damages. Barely got started moving stuff in, and the first two things on top of everything, this little box, and this is touch-up paint and a bunch of screws for the panels and kick plates. So that's super cool. But I also noticed that on each of these boxes, there's an item number. So if we open up this envelope that Ikea sent, there's a list. So everything's numbered. Number 9 is a custom panel. There's the size. So now I can kind of take it inside and have it all organized. Got everything inside the house, ready to start the kitchen finishing. But before I start that, I'm just going to switch everything over. I have freshly sharpened finishing blades for all my saws. All the blades on the saws right now, including the table saw, have less teeth and they're more of a rough carpentry blade, so it cuts through lumber a little easier. But now we're doing finishing, so I want to make sure I get nice sharp finishing blades on there so we don't get any chips or anything out of our panels. I'm just going to get those switched over and then we'll start finishing. How are you?
We have cabinets.
Yeah, we got all the kitchen stuff. So I just finished taking it in, actually.
Okay, amazing. I'm super excited to open one door, just one door. I have to see it.
Of course you do.
Lots of stuff.
So that's all the finish panels.
Okay, and they're beautifully packaged, which is nice.
Yeah,
considering it came across the country.
The whole crate was packed super nice and tight. And,
oh, awesome. Okay,
excited.
No, I don't have a knife. I need your knife. Go ahead, do the honors. Okay, thanks. I want to do the honors.
Don't cut the door.
I won't cut the door. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Huh? Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, yeah, and the slim shaker, nice. And like stop it with the wall.
Yeah. Smells
amazing.
Like fresh
smells
lacquer too.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, I gotta go. Can I go like artfully display one with my samples? Oh my God, it's beautiful. With the plaster.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love this part. I love this part of a renovation.
Okay, end of Wednesday, and the video I thought I was recording didn't record, but we made good progress. So you can kind of see I was able to get the fridge panels in, which allowed me to get in the rest of our cabinets. So we'll continue doing fillers. We got another filler to put in that corner. Lots of finishing to do. I've just been cutting some plywood strips for the backing on some of my fillers, and I've been spending some time just unboxing things. So yeah, let's start finishing the kitchen. Another little tip before I get started, just when you're screwing in your finish panels, is just know where your hinges and drawer slides are going. That way, that screw, we don't have to put a cover on it because the hinge plate sits right there and it'll cover it up. So it'll hide all the fasteners and just look a little nicer in the end. Everything's complete enough to get a countertop template done. I actually have to build a little open shelf that goes underneath this cabinet, just above the fridge. So I'll get that done as well. But before I head home today, I'm actually going to tackle our island plugs. So we have an electrical, and we have an electrical box that we have to cut into the island. So we're gonna have a plug on this side, and we're actually gonna do one on the far side as well. Heather's here bright and early, so we can deal with our island plugs.
In painting clothes.
In painting
clothes. It's a Heather work day.
Yes, Heather's helping out today. What are you doing?
I'm doing the...
deck stain?
I'm doing the deck stain, and I'm gonna get this paneling, this gorgeous paneling that you did. I'm gonna prep that for paint. So, you had a question about plugs.
I have questions about plugs. We have 2 electrical outlets to put in the island. So we have to cut in the boxes. We also have drawers.
Okay.
So it makes it a little tricky of where we can put it.
Okay.
Thoughts are, if you come around here, it's kind of putting it here, tight to the bottom of the top drawer. We have to fit it in between so the drawers can still slide. So we have the countertop overhang, so you want to make sure you can reach the plug.
Agreed,
not reaching to the back of the cabinet. My thoughts on the other one, we're possibly centering it in this panel.
Ooh, okay. No, I definitely don't like it centered because I feel like it becomes like a focal point of the panel and it's ugly.
Okay.
So no to that.
Do we match?
I mean, if
the other plug?
I would totally match it identically. Like I feel like if it's off center of the panel, it's less like up in your grill.
Okay.
Okay.
And that would be still usable for your counter surface.
Yes, for sure.
But what if we don't put that plug in this side?
Yeah.
This is your working plug for your kitchen side.
Yeah.
And then we can put a plug here.
I think that makes very good sense. One, if it's here, you're using it just for cooking appliances. It's here, you're using it for cooking appliances, but neither of these are going to be able to reach a laptop very easily.
Right.
Whereas if we do one that reaches a laptop, we still have one that does this job, and we have one that does the other job. So I think, yeah. And there's nothing on the gable, which I also really prefer. happy with that. That is only the first coat, but it was so hot out there that I'm going to go now do the caulking, but we call it dapping because I hate the word caulking. I'm going to go do that downstairs in the new laundry room mudroom. So what we have to do is fill all these little nail holes and any of the seams where the boards come together. They all need to be dapped. So I've got my caulking gun here, of course, and I'm going to be using that to fill most of them. But the other tip I wanted to give you is when you're doing any sort of caulking or dapping, what you need is a little cloth that's just barely wet, and you're just going to use that to clean up your lines. So if you're ever doing caulking, that is a little pro tip from a girl who's done far more than I care to admit. The shade is coming around, but I'm waiting for the rest of it because, oh my goodness, am I grateful that I keep sunscreen in my car. That's all I have to say. Down here in the mudroom, I've got all those big gaps filled with the caulking, and so I'm just going to, I think it makes sense for me to hit this room with the paint because Chris is going to be installing those cabinets soon, so he'll be able to once this room is painted. My stain is done. Look at how good it looks. So good, right? So much better than what was there. So that feels like an accomplished day. And look at this, it's so amazing. Bum, 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 bum. We have cabinet doors.
Well, a few.
We have 3 cabinet doors, which feels like a win.
That was my goal today, was to get a few of those up.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm so excited. And I love the cabinet color with the pink color. That turned out so good. Although I can't help but notice that your grimy paws made a mess of the painted ceiling. End of the week?
Yeah, successful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're ready for counter templates. Obviously still some stuff to do in the kitchen.
I know,
put
like put up my
drawers and
pretty
fronts
paneling.
And paneling.
Make my pretty hood fan so I can turn it into plaster.
These finishes, we
Oh,
have to wait for counter.
Waiting for counter.
But we'll get doors, drawers in. Try and get as much of it done as we can.
Nice.
And then I'll move on to
Laundry
installing
room.
cabinets down there. I
Yeah.
have doors and casing and baseboard to put on, so.
I got it all painted for you, so that's one thing done.
Thank you for your help.
You are so welcome.
Deck looks awesome, but I think it's time to go home. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.